Yo, what is going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 3 for my locals that took place on March 11th. This is my 6th commentary in a row today. So we are going to see Scareclaw versus Swordsoul here. We're going to see our Scareclaw player lead with Enchantress that will get Ash. They're going to go ahead and normal summon Baloney. And that is going to get linked into Lightheart. That is going to get hit with Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill, starting strong with the hand traps here. And now they're going to go ahead and special summon out Scareclaw Reichart. And Reichart effect will activate to go ahead and search the primitive planet, Reichphobia. And they're going to go ahead and link into the Triheart. And they're going to go ahead and special summon Baloney now. And they'll go ahead and get a search of Reichart for follow-up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the Scareclaw monsters, which I am kind of unfamiliar with, but they say you can special summon this card from your hand to your main monster zone adjacent to a Scareclaw monster you control or in its column. So, kind of a pretty unique summoning condition there. It kind of reminds me like a weird mix between like Mech Knights and also Crusadia monsters. And also a reminder to subscribe to the channel if you have not already, so we can get to 30,000 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you've already done so, thank you. And also don't forget to check out the other ways you can support the channel down in the description below. So we're going to see him pass turn there, ending on just Triheart, which is a pretty decent boss monster in of its own. And we're going to see our Swordsoul player lead with Vishuda. They're going to go ahead and chain Sklash, and they're going to chain Imperm, targeting the Triheart. So they'll get Vishuda on field, and then link it immediately into Monk. I'll go ahead and read the Sklash here. It says, once per turn, you can target one Scareclaw monster. If it's a Star Frost you control, it can attack while in face-up defense position this turn. If it does, apply its attack or defense, whichever is higher for damage calc. When your opponent activates a card or effect, while you control a Scareclaw monster in the extra monster zone, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard and negate that effect. So it's kind of just like an Imperm, kind of. And we're going to see him follow that up with Emergence. Normal summon Moyi. Moyi reveal Ashina. Go for the Chi-Zhao. And it's going to be Chain Link 1, Chi-Zhao, Chain Link 2, Moyi. They'll go ahead and get a draw there. Looks like they drew into Heavenly Dragon Circle. And they're going to go ahead and search out Longyan here. Might be trying to go for a game. This end board doesn't really look like it's going to be too tough to get through here. They're going to go ahead and bring out a token and immediately synchro here into Chengying, the Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign. And they are going to use Ashina here after the fact to go ahead and banish to summon a Tenyi from the deck, and that's going to go ahead and proc Chengying to go ahead and banish one from their field and graveyard. And they're also going to bring out Adhara in and using the Ashina. They're going to go ahead and banish the Reichart from the grave and the Triheart. And then they're going to go ahead and link off that Adhara into Monk and activate Adhara to bring back the Vishuda to hand. And here I believe Chengying is up by 500 because there are 5 total banished cards. So yeah, this definitely could be game here. They're going to go ahead and swing in with the Chi-Zhao over the Baloney and then attack with the Chengying. And the 2 other monks, which will leave them actually just short of game here. But they do have that circle. So they're just going to go ahead and promptly use that circle here, tributing off the Monk of the Tenyi. And since they did tribute a non-effect monster, they can special summon the Worm monster. It's going to be Vishuda, which has 1500 attack, which is going to be enough for a game. Just double checking that it can summon the monster in attack position, and if it can still attack. And unfortunately for our Scareclaw player, it can. So we head into game 2, Swordsoul up 1-0, and we will see Scareclaw Kashtira Adventure go first here in game 2, leading with Fenrir. And they will activate Fenrir effect. And it looks like I see 2 Ash Blossom in hand for our Swordsoul player. So they're going to go and Ash the effect of Fenrir. They're going to normal summon, I think that was Acro, and then link it into Lightheart. They're going to have Mourner for Lightheart again. And they're going to go ahead and pass turn. And then they're going to Imperm Fenrir. So 3 hand traps. What even might be like 4 hand traps. They have like double Ash, Mourner, Imperm. And then they have the... Yeah, double Ash, Mourner, Imperm. That's 4 cards. They've also got Emergence. They open up pretty strong here, despite opening up a bunch of hand traps. And they're going to go ahead and use Long Yun, discarding another Emergence, bringing out itself and token, and then they go ahead and Synchro 10, probably for Baron. And we'll see if there is anything on the summon of Baron. They will burn 12, of course, from the effect of Long Yun, dropping them down to 68. They'll use the effect of Baron to attempt to destroy the set. It's Imperm. I assume they just chain it there. And then they're going to go battle phase and attack over the Fenrir, as that will be kind of problematic next turn, but they are not able to do much here because of the hand that they opened. I think it was like double Emergence, double Ash, Imperm, Mourner. Yeah, that's 6 cards, right? Double Ash, double Emergence, Imperm, Mourner. Yeah, so that was their hand. They still have the Ash in hand. They still have Baron. And they're basically top decking. Moyi would be a complete dead draw at this point. Unlikely to draw an Emergence since there's only 1 copy left in the deck, but drawing Taya would be pretty strong. And it looks like we're going to see him crash his Lightheart into Baron, clear the field, Book of Eclipse the Baron, and then that will open up his field, of course, afterwards from crashing Lightheart to be able to summon Fenrir. And Fenrir can go ahead and special summon itself to add Scareclaw Cash. And they're going to add special summon Scareclaw Cash by banishing the Fenrir from the graveyard. And then they can link off the Scareclaw Cash into Lightheart. And they can go ahead and add 1 permanent planet, Reichphobia. And that is going to go ahead and resolve here. So go ahead and activate it. And when it's activated, they can add a Scareclaw monster or Visa Starfrost. So they're going to go ahead and add Reichart. And then they're going to go ahead and special summon Reichart. And Reichart is going to add Splash. So they have Fenrir plus the Splash interruption. And they'll also get a draw, since there are 3 defense position monsters on the field. It kind of has like that similar effect of like Engage, where if there are 3 more spells at resolution, you can draw. And they'll also get to be able to pop the Baron, since I believe there are 3 or more defense position monsters on board. So they get to clear, they get a draw, and they get to link up into the Triheart, which basically says, unaffected by the activated effects of defense position monsters. Once per turn, if this card is an extra monster, you can target a level 3 or lower 1 level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard. Special summon. If you do, add a Scareclaw monster and protect your hand. Also cannot special monster this turn except for Scareclaws. So they're going to go ahead and pass turn. In the draw phase, it looks like they're going to very quickly activate that Splash. So they have that interruption ready for whatever they might draw, but it looks like whatever they drew was not enough. So we are into a game 3 situation where we will see Swordsoul go first. I see Circle in the opening hand, and it looks like they have Emergence as well. So Emergence is going to resolve here, adding a copy of Moyi. Normal summon Moyi, and that is going to go ahead and reveal Tai. So Moyi Tai hands are pretty weak, but I mean Moyi is still Moyi at the end of the day. And that is going to resolve. Chainlink 1 Chixiao, Chainlink 2 Moyi. So they will get a draw 1 and then a search of any Swordsoul card. Off for the cut. And it looks like they drew into a trap card there, so I think that might have been Anti-Spell. There's 1 card Swordsoul is going to be drawing into post side. It's probably going to be Anti-Spell Fragrance, just because, yeah, that definitely is Anti-Spell. And I see 2 Anti-Spell, which is extremely unfortunate. So we're going to see him activate Longya now, discarding Ashina. Not electing to use Ashina there, just going to go straight into Baron, burn 12. Very, very plain and simple Swordsoul board. Nothing too crazy to see here. Just set double Anti-Spell and Heavenly Dragon Circle alongside Chixiao and Baron with 1 extra card in hand, which I think is Adhara. So they do have a bit of a 10E play on the follow-up if the board does get cleared. And we'll see them pass turn, draw phase, assuming as early as you possibly can, activating the Anti-Spell. They do have Book of Eclipse to chain, but obviously Baron to floor is there to be able to stop that. being an Omni negate, so they will, of course, negate the Book of Eclipse. And I do see several spells in hand for our Scareclaw player, which is extremely unfortunate. There's really not much you can do there. Just draw the out, right? Yeah, and it looks like they will admit defeat. Very, very unfortunate. The Swordsoul player opened pretty damn good there in Game 3, especially doing all spell hand, so what are you going to do? And last but not least, a big shout out goes to our current Divine level channel members who are Misfit, H8, Cyber, Cadillacs 84, and Pony Stark. Thank you guys so much always for extremely kind and very generous support of this channel.